But Democrats are touting that they've raised awareness of what's in this bill, and they hope that politically that will garner them a lot of support.
Just a second.
Lavendera in Texas, thanks so much. Appreciate
Hello,
it.
Goldsteins.
Rabbi, how are you?
I'm good. How have you been? A long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a crazy summer. Good stuff.
Uh,
How about you?
Good. Crazy summer in a good way?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Everything's good. Thank you.
That's good.
Uh-oh. Here comes others. Mayan's going to take the driver's seat, so.
Okay.
There you are.
Good to see you, Amy. There we go. We have video. Al Kleiman.
Yeah, that's who it is. Yep. And who's half of Bernice here?
That's Myron Goldstein.
All right. He's on his wife's.
Yes. Happens a lot.
Right.
At least I remembered this week to start the live streaming. Last week I did not.
Did you see that rain today?
Yeah, but it apparently wasn't as bad here in Olney as it was in Rockville. My wife said
It just started in briefly. It came down, but it was not the big flooding that I predicted.
Right. But apparently in Rockville it was quite the storm,
Uh-huh.
according to my wife.
We lost power for a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. That hasn't happened to us.
Julian, how you doing?
Wow.
I'm okay, except my left knee's giving me problems now.
Oh no.
Ah.
It's more difficult to get up.
Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, Julian.
Yeah. But I'm trying to work through it, but
Have you met with a doctor? Like,
I gotta see one doctor next week. I don't know who else.
Okay.
Did you hear anything about Saul improving?
Yes, he is. I think the plan is for them to start heading home over the weekend. So
very nice.
But he'll have to be at home for quite some time recuperating. But yeah, it'll be good for them to head home.
Are they going to drive or take the train?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing, Bill?
Hey, Bill.
Guys, everyone.
How are you?
Had a good day. How about yourself?
Good. How was the weather out by your part of Silver Spring?
This morning when I rode my bike, it was fine.
Right. That's good.
It's not
Haven't
good.
seen you in the park lately, Bill.
No, thank you for even remembering that we saw each other there. It's I've had to cut down the distance of my walks with Nora. So are you down there? Are you in the water still?
No, I haven't been with the grandchildren over there lately.
I remember seeing you in the water with them.
Yeah.
Good memory.
Look who it is. Saul Cohen.
Hey, Saul,
Hi, everyone.
It's great to see you, Saul.
nice to see
I
you.
don't have to keep talking.
Welcome back, Saul.
I'll just listen.
Saul, it's okay. You can, if you want, you can follow along on the website. There are links on the website if you want to have another tab open to see that. But don't worry about the kippah.
Okay,
It's good to see you. You're looking good.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everybody's been asking about you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Audrey, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
So, got a couple more minutes.
I had a good idea for a high holiday sermon, but you've probably already written them.
Oh, what's your idea, Bill?
To take off on Tikkun Olam,
Okay.
just how I think it's been, this is my perspective, how it's sort of been twisted in the last few years, but I'll give you my thoughts maybe for next year.
Okay, that sounds good, because I do have my sermons written, though I saw on Facebook today, one of my Facebook rabbi friends said that he just started to write his first sermon today. So, all right, God bless those rabbis who wait to what I call the last minute.
If he gets it done, then
right, that's all that counts, right?
He's stressed less time than you, I guess.
Yeah.
Or it's not as well done.
Right. Well, Steve Ross is on, and condolences to him and his family on the passing of his father. I'll say that again later in the service, but
thank you, Rabbi.
Yes. Are you back home now?
Yes, we got back a day or so ago. We had a lovely service at my sister's shul and sat Shivat there.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Jules, why do you have your mouth open?
He's waiting for dinner.
Don't make fun of Jules. It's enough that he's able to get on with the iPad all by himself.
I saw Judy over to the side there.
Yeah, but he was on Torah class this morning, and I think he did that all by himself.
He did this all by himself too. We're just trying to make it full gallery view, and I can't default it that way.
Yeah.
He likes to see everybody.
Yeah,
of course.
That's a good idea. I know he'd want to see me.
Of course.
Hey, Danny.
Hello, everyone.
And here's Marv Kruger. Okay, good. Good evening, everybody. Shabbat Shalom all. It's 6 o'clock. And Paul, will you lead us in Mincha? Let me mute all. And there we go. And you can unmute yourself. Good. So we're on page, well, first I want to say that it's great to see Saul Cohen. As we know, Saul has was faced with some medical emergencies after celebrating his sister's wedding down in Florida. And so there had been a number of complications, but thank God Saul is on the mend and will be heading home shortly. So it's great to see Saul on, and we express our condolences to Steve Ross, who is on there. That's S. Ross, who had been in Texas this week for his father, Paul Ross's funeral. So is still in the midst of Shiva, but glad that we're able to come together as community, and Steve is able to be with us this evening. So we will begin the service first the afternoon, the weekday afternoon service 289. 289 in the Lev Shalem, or page 1 in the Shabbat Sim Shalom. Or you can go on the shul website, go to the COVID-19 update page and scroll down a little bit. You'll see links there for weekday afternoon service and then Friday evening service. And you can follow along with the PDF if you don't have the book in front of you. Okay, Paul.
Ashrei Shavesecha Ojihalucha Selah.
Ashrei Shevetecha Dilucha Selam Zakachalam Shalaha Teva Viram Chamela. So
Tehillah Sunray Dabe Pivarakabasa Shenko Charlie Alam Wevan Achabrach Mea Tavelam. Hallelujah.
we rise for Chatzei Kaddish.
Yiskadal Yiskadash Shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Lord the Prophet Shalech Max Sabachai Chom Yamachana Chadakwa Basis Rabba Galazman Caribbean Brew. Amen.
Hey, Shmei Rabba Mavarach Le'olam Le'omaya.
Isparach Yishtabach Yispar Vismamas Nasebi Sadavi Salava Salo Shemei Kudusha Baruch. Laylam and Kavachasa Vishirasa Tishchas Wanakamasa Da'ami Ran Bioma Bimbru. Amen.
Amen. We start the meet out loud.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu L'Eloseinu L'Abraham L'Yitzchak L'Yaakov L'El Hagadol L'Gibav L'El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Kanei Hakol Zocher Chastei Avos Mevi Gimel L'Bnei Bneihem L'Man Shemo B'Yahava Melech Azeh Mashiach Magain Baruch Atah Adonai Magain Abraham Atah Gibor L'Elam Adonai Mechayim Esim Atram L'Hoshia Echal Kel Chayim B'Chesed Mechayim Esim Rachmim Rabim Selek Rachmim Rafei Chayim Matir Rasubim Mechayim Monosol L'Shenei Ofor Michom Alchabal Gbaros Midom Melech Melech Mimisim Mechayeh Ubatzmiach Yeshua V'Nemon Atah L'Chayos Mesim Baruch Atah Adonai Mechayeh HaMesim
Hakadosh Shemcha B'Olam Kashem Shemak Tishim Atov Shmei B'Ram Kakatuvainu Echa Karazeh Al Zev B'Yomah.
Kaddish Shemcha Lam Kashem Shemachti Shemoso B'Shmei Moram Kakus V'Yad Neviach LaKarazeh El Zev B'Yomah
Kadosh 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 Adonai Tzvot Melech La'aretz Kvodam.
Kadosh 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 Adonai Tzvos Malach La'aretz Kavod Alei Masam Baruch Yomei
Baruch Kavod Adonai Mimakomot Ve'Gachot Hakatu.
Baruch Adonai Kamod Rekosh Pakvasuv Lemor
Le'olam Elohai Chsil Adavador. Hallelujah.
Adonai Le'olam Elohai Echziel Adavador Hallelujah V'Tavador Negigo Lech V'Netzach Netzakin Kedushos Kvanakdish V'Shivkacha Eloheinu Fidel Le'emush Le'olam Voed Kemel Kadosh Kadosh Atah Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
We continue silently in Lev Shalem 294 to 299, in Sim Shalom 5 to 9. As we conclude our private prayers, we continue with Kaddish Shalem, the full Kaddish, page 300 in Lev Shalem, page 10 in the Sim Shalom.
Yiskadav Yiskadash Shemay Rabbah. Father Rabba Select Mark Sabachai Chlavim Quanachadachar Basis Rabba Galazman Caribbean Ru. Amen.
Shemay Rabba Mavarach Leolam Me'almaya.
Yisparak Yishtabach Yisparis Mamas Nasevi Sadavi Salavis Salah Shmeda Kudushav Ayalamin Kavachasa Vishirasa Tushkas Manachamasa Dat Miran Bialma Ru.
Amen.
Tiskabel Shlasavos on the Kabasis Rakadam Avon the Vishmai Ru. Amen. Hey Shalom Ram Minchamai Makayim Alina Makoy Svelvium Ru. Amen. Shalom Bimrama Puyasa Shalom. Alina Bial Kol Israel Viamru. Amen.
Amen. Alina Lashabei Yachadana
V'ne'ama v'hayarna l'melech kol ha'aretz v'yamavihi Adonai echad u'shmo echad.
Mourners Kaddish, Yid Kadal, Vid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yalma Divrach, Hirutei, V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayachonu V'yomechon, V'chayedachol Beit Yisrael, V'agalav Izman Karivim, Ru Amen, Yehei Shmei Rabbah, Mevarach, Le'olamo, Me'olmaya, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yidhadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudesha, B'richu, La'ela Minko, Birchata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechemata, Damiran B'alma, V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'imromav, V'yaseh Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Yesher Koach Paul, thanks for leading us in Mincha. For those just joining us, if you don't have the book in front of you, you can go to the Sharei Tefillah website, shareitefillah.org, go to the COVID-19 page and scroll down just a little bit, and you'll see links to a link to the Friday evening service. So that'll be a PDF that you can follow along with. We, in Lev Shalem, the red Shabbat Lev Shalem, we turn back now to page 10. In the Shabbat Sim Shalom, we turn to page 13. No, we turn to page 14. Yedid nefesh av harachaman meshoch avdach el retzonach yarutz avdach kemo ayal yishtachaveh mul hadarach Ki erav lo yedidutach minofet suf vechol tam hadur nae ziv haolam nafshi cholat ahavatach Ana elna rifana la beharot la noam zivach az titchazek vetitrape vehayetalach Shivchat olam vatigemu rachamecha v'chusna al ben ohavach ki ze kama nichsaf Lira betiferet uzach Ana Eli Mahmad Libi Chushana Ve'al Titalam Higalena Ufros Chaviv Alai Et Sukat Shelomach Ta'ir eretz migvodach Nagila benismecha bach Maher ahuv kiva moed V'choneni Ki me'olam la 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 Page 11 in Leib Shalem, 15 in Sim Shalom. Lechu neranen ala Adonai, nari alitzur yishenu, nekad mafanav betodah, bizmirot nari alo, nekad mafanav betodah, bizmirot nari alo. Ki el gadol Adonai melech gadol kol Elohim asher b'el V'yishel etzarubo yishtachav Tzleinu ki hu Adonai nachnu na'akel Arba'im shana kut bedor v'omar am to'ei levavim Vehem lo yadu derachai asher nishbati ve'api im yivarun el menuchati Shiru ladonai shir chadash Shiru ladonai kol haaretz Shiru ladonai baruchu shemo Basru miyom leyom yeshuato Sapru bagoyim kevodo Bechol ha'am ni'mim niflaotav Ki gadol Adonai Umehulal me'od Norahu Al kol Elohim ay ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim va'adonai shamayim asa hod v'hadar lefanav oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho havu ladonai mishpachot amim havu ladonai kavod v'oz havu ladonai kevod shemo seu mincha Uva'u lechatzrotav yishtachavu ladonai behadrat kodesh chilu mipanav kol haaretz imru v'goyim Adonai malach avtikon tevel ba'al timot yadin amim b'mei sharim yismechu hashmayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam umlo yalo sadai v'chol asher bo ay az yiranenu kol atzayar lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'emunato la 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 Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismechu im rabim anav avel sviva tzedek mishmar chol piso tzalai tzavit tzavah Yevnei Adon kol haaretz yevosh kol haso Ohavei Adonai sin ura shomer nafshot chasidav miad reshaim yatzileim or zaru alat tzadik ulishrei lev simcha simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho 17 in Lev Shalem 18 in Shabbat Sim Shalom Mizmor Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash Kini Flaot Asa Hoshia Lo Yemino Uzero Akodsho Hodia Adonai Yeshuato Le'enei Hagoyim Gilat Tzidkato Zachar Chasto Ve'emunato Leveit Israel Ra'u Cholav Se'aretz Et Yeshuat Eloheinu Hariu Ladonai Kol Haaretz Pitzchu Ve'ranenu Ve'zameru Zamru Ladonai Bechinor Ve'kol Zimra V'chatzotzrot Ve'kol Shofar Hariu Lifnei HaMelech Adonai Yiram Hayamum Lo Tevel V'yoshvei Ba Rotim Chauchav Yachad Harim Yeranenu Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishbot Haaretz Yishbot Tevel B'tzedek Ve'yamim B'meisharim La 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 Adonai malach Yirgezu amim Yoshev kruvim Tanu Taretz Amen B'tzion Gadol V'chol Moshe v'Aaron b'chana v'shlo Koreshim b'chol Tamid Elohim Tanitan Eno se'ayit Elohim V'no keim Alalilotam Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. We rise. We continue on page 21 in Lev Shalem, 20 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor leDavid, Havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, Havu l'Adonai kavod va'os, Havu l'Adonai kevod shemo, Ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim, Adonai al Mayim Rabim, Kol Adonai Ba'koach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shover Arazim, Vayeshaber Adonai Et Arzei Halvanon, Vayarkideim Kemo Egel Levanon Vesiryon, Kemo ven re'emim, Kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil Adonai midbar Kaddish, Kol Adonai yachol el hayalot, Vayechasof Ye'arot Uvechalo Kulo Omer Kavod Kulo Omer Kavod Adonai Lamabul Yashav Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitain Adonai Yevarech et Amo B'Shalom. May be seated. We continue with Lachadodi and Lev Shalem 23 to 25 in Sim Shalom 21 and 22. Lecha dodi likra kala la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad. Hishmianu elam yuchad, Adonai echad, Ushmo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'litila, Lechadodi likra kala la 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 la, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lechadodi likra kala la 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 la, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Likrat Shabbat Lechuven elcha, ki hi mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 la, pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 la, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzei mitocha hafecha rav lach shevet b'yemek habacha vehu yachamol alayichem la lecha dodi likra kala la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likra kala la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela hitna ari me'afar kumi livshi bigdei tifartechami al yad ben Yishai beit halachmi karva el nafshi ge'ala lecha dodi likra kala la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likra kala la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela hitoreri kiva orech kumiori uri shir daberi Kivod Adonai alayich nigla, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, lo tevoshi velo tikalmi, ma tishtochachi u'ma tehemi, V'achyechesu aniyei ami, v'nivneta ir al tila, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela, v'hayu limshisa shosayich Berachaku kol mevalayich, yasis alayich, Elohayich, kimsos chatana kala, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela, yamin usmol tifrotzi v'yet Adonai taritzi al yadish ben partzi v'nismecha v'nagila lecha dodi likra kala la 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzala tochemunei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likra kala la 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala la 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Page 26 in Lev Shalem, the bottom of 22 in Sim Shalom, we find this phrase that we say to mourners who are still in the midst of Shiva. The tradition is that just as we have symbolically welcomed in the Shabbat bride and queen into our presence by rising and bowing to her, so too physically we welcome in mourners who have been isolated, who have been grieving for family, Steve Ross for his father, Paul, back into community. We welcome back into community to observe Shabbat, that in the midst of private mourning, private family mourning, the Shabbat, which is a Jewish, for the entire Jewish community, still goes on. And we say to Steve and the family, his son Ben is on as well, we say to them the traditional words of comfort, Hamakom Yinachem Etchem B'toch Sha'ar Avalei Tzion B'Yerushalayim. May the divine comfort you along with all the other mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. May be seated. We continue 27 and 28 in Lev Shalem, 23 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor shir leyom HaShabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, lehagid baboker chastecha, ve'emunatcha baleilot, Alei asor v'alei navel, alei higayon bechinor, mizmor shir leyom HaShabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ki smachtam yadam v'alecha v'aselecha, amen. Kinei Adonai, Kinei Yaveda, Yipardu, Kopalei Avim, 4 lines from the bottom of 28, 2 lines from the bottom of 23. Od yenuvun b'seva deshenim verananim yiyu lehagid ki ashar Adonai suri gelo avlata bo Adonai malach yulavesh lavesh anai uzias Mikolot my Rabbi Madu Mishperi Amadu Eido techanem numeod leveit chanava kodesh Adonai leorech yamin la 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 Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 30 in Lev Shalem, 24 in Sim Shalom. Yid Kadal v'Yid Kadash Shemei Rabbah Ve'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedecho beit Yisrael v'agalav izman karivim ru amen Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olamo me'olmaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu Le'ela minko birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We turn to the back, into the back of our Sidurim now as we continue our study of Pirkei Avot. We're on page 242 in Lev Shalem, or 263 in Sim Shalom, the last one, the last Mishnah of chapter 2, number 21. Another statement of Rabbi Tarfon, who is one of the students of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai. So Rabbi Tarfon says this statement, Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor, it's not up to you to complete the work. Velo ata ben chorin libatel mimena, nor are you free nor are you free to be free of it. So the work is endless, but we don't have to feel like we have to do all the work. But at the same time, we have to do the work. So we're not totally free. We're not ben chorim, which is the opposite of a slave. We're not a free person to be the English says we're not free to neglect it. We're not free to give it up. We have to do the work, which is the work of living, which is being an ethical, moral, religious person. That's the idea of the Rabbi Tarfon. And then, im lamadata Torah harbe, if you learned a lot of Torah, notnim lach sachar harbe, then you get great reward. V'ne'eman baal melachtach, she'yashalem lach schar puluatach. And the master of your work, the one who's driving you to do this work, is faithful to pay you the wages for your work. V'da she matan scharan shel tzadikim la'atid lavo. And know that the giving of the wages of the righteous is in the future to come, which is, in other words, to say in the world to come, that is, after the righteous die, the souls live on in the next future, the next world, and that's where they will get their reward. So Rabbi Tarfon is highlighting a number of principles here that we always should feel obligated to do some work of being an ethical, moral, and religious person, that there's always more to be done in that sphere. And among that is to study Torah and know that there is a great reward for studying it, and that if we don't feel that we're getting the reward now, there will come a time that we will feel rewarded for that. And the righteous people who should really feel reward, and like Rabbi Harold Kushner's book, Bad Things Happen to Good People, some righteous people aren't adequately rewarded, have no fear. They should be comforted to know that in the world to come, they will be rewarded. And so we have basic rabbinic theology here, and also theodicy, an understanding of good and evil, and when we will get rewarded. And so that there is the sense here from the rabbis of the world to come, and that is a time when true justice will be meted out. Okay, we continue. Mourners and those observing Yartzeit recite now the special Kaddish after having studied a piece of rabbinic literature. That's Kaddish de Rabbanan, back on page 38 in Lev Shalem, or page 27 in Sim Shalom. 38 or 27. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah v'yalma divrach erutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayachon of yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agalav izman karivim ru amen yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olmei olmaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei d'kudashah b'richu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen al Yisrael v'al Rabbanan v'al Tamidehon v'al kol Tamidehon v'al kol mandoskin b'oraita tiviatra hadein v'divachol atar v'atar yehei lohon elochon shlama rabbah China v'chista v'rachamin v'chayin arichin u'mezona revicha u'forkana min kadam avuhon divishmaya v'imru amen Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim tovim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom v'imramav u'brachamav yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We all rise now on the next page as we continue the service, page 39 in Lev Shalem, 28 in Sim Shalom. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach leolam va'ed. May be seated. Baruch at Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. Ma'avir yom u'mevi laila, ma'avdil ben yom u'ben laila, Adonai tzvot shemo el chai v'kayam, tamidim lo chaleinu le'olam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai, hamari v'aravim. Ahavat olam beit Yisrael amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta al kein Adonai Eloheinu בשוכבנו וקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ויארך ימינו, ויארך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. באהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שמו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. והיה שמעתי שמות אתה ישן לפני היום. נתת יסף מסך חלומותיך, את השמיים. שמענו לארץ ולמון שמור, דבר רבני שמות וראיתם תעשו כמסות אדוני אלוהיכם אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו, כי אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו לכל בנינו וחוקרים. ואדריכנו ועד אלוהינו ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם, משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה, ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושה פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך בוקר ים לפני משה, זה ליאנו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני כל ישראל. Page 45 in Lev Shalem, 33 in Sim Shalom. I asked Audrey Haber to read for us the English translation of Hashkivenu. She will do so in memory of her father, the yard site for her father 33 years ago, since he passed, is this Shabbat, tonight and tomorrow. So Audrey, go ahead.
Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us, remove from the enemy's pestilence, sword, and starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Thank you, Audrey, and may your father's memory always be a source of blessing and comfort to you and your family.
Thank you.
Ushmor tzeiteinu v'oeinu l'chaim u'l'shalom yatav yad olam ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Next page, we rise for V'shamru. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asod et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah V'yalmad divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uv'yomechon Uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala Bagala Uvizman kariv imeru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach, le'olam lo me'omaya yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalal, shemei dekudesha barichu, le'yelah min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata tamiran be'alma b'imeru. Amen. We read the Amida 47 to 52 in Lev Shalem, 35 to 38 in Sim Shalom. As we conclude our private prayers, we continue on page 53 in Lev Shalem, 47 in Sim Shalom. Vayechulu Hashemayim va'aretz v'chol tzvam, vayechal Elohim bayom hashvi'i, melachto asher asa, vayishpot bayom hashvi'i, mikol melachto asher asa, vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i, vaykadesh oto, ki v'oshav mikol melachto asher bara Elohim lasot, baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elahei avoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, קונה שמיים וארץ, מגן אבות בדברו, מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעון הברכות אל ההודעות. אדון השלום, מקדש השבת, מברך שבי, ומניח בקדושה, לעמדו שני עונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצה במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך, סבנו מטובך ושמחנו בשורתך, וטהר ליבנו לעבדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבקודשך, וינוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. יתקדע ויקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובימיכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קריב ואמרו אמן, יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו, לעילא מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה, תמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. תקבל צלחון ודהון דכו ישראל, קדם אבהון דבשמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen. I asked Marv Kruger to lead us in Kiddush, page 55 in Lev Shalem, 49 in Sim Shalom. Go ahead, Marv.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. B'shabbat kodsho b'yava u'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh b'reshit, ihu yom techila, B'mikra'ei kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta v'yotanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, Shabbat kodshecha b'yahava u'ratzon yinkaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
Amen. Yasher Koach Marv, thank you very much for leading us in Kiddush. We remain standing. We continue with Aleinu 56 in Lev Shalem, 51 in Sim Shalom. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tegdu l'aleotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu Notei Shemay Tzararetz Shalom. Okay, Nekarelach Eloheinu. Ki hamalchut shelcha hi ola olmei timloch bechavod, kakatuv b'toratecha, Adonai imloch leolam ba'ed, v'nemar v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu, bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, U'shemo echad. Mourners Kaddish, Yid Gadal, V'Yid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'Yalman Divrach, Hirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei, V'Chayachon of Yom Echon, V'Chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, V'Agala V'Zman Karivim Ru Amen, Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Ol Meil Maya, Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpa'ar V'Yitromam V'Yitnaseh, V'yit hadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We continue with the Psalm for the High Holiday Season, page 59 in Lev Shalem. Turn back to page 80 in Sim Shalom. LeDavid Adonai Yoriv Shimimi Ranamos Chayim. 6 lines down. Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai ota vakesh. Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai ota vakesh. Shifti beveit Adonai kol yemei chayai. Lachazot benoam Adonai v'levaker beichalo. Lachazot benoam Adonai v'levaker beichalo. It's been any but a couple Lulei Hamanti Leropa Tuvanai Beretz Chaim Kavei El Adonai Chazak Yametz Veyametz Libecha Vekavei El Adonai. Mourners Kaddish again, 58 in Lev Shalem, 52 in Sim Shalom. Yit Gadal V'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah V'Yalman Divrach Hirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei V'Chayachon V'Yom Echon V'Chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael V'Agala V'Zman Karivim Ru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Ol Meil Maya Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpa'ar V'Yitromam V'Yitnaseh V'yit hadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Just a couple of announcements before we conclude. First, again, condolences to Steve Ross and the family on the passing of his father, Paul. Like we said earlier, may you be comforted among the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. And it's great to see Saul Cohen here, even though he's listed as Sherry Cohen on the screen. It is Saul Cohen. And as I said earlier, I was dealing with very serious medical issues that arose suddenly while celebrating his sister's wedding in Florida. But Mazel Tov on your sister's wedding, and it's great to see you back to yourself. And he's still down in Florida, but hopefully coming back home this weekend. Services tomorrow morning at 9:30, and tomorrow evening is Slichot, the Saturday night formal service that ushers in the high holiday season. We are doing that combined with B'nai Shalom of Olney Kihilat Shalom in Gaithersburg, and Tikvat Israel in Rockville. So we will come together on Tikvat Israel's Zoom link, which I sent out several times. Is also on the calendar, the shul calendar. So if you go to the calendar page on the shul website and just click on tomorrow evening at 8:30, you'll see the Zoom link there. 8:30 for evening service and Havdalah, 8:45 for a program about anti-Semitism led by Linda Frank from AJC. And then 9:30 will be the Slichot service. We conclude with Yigdal on page 62 in Lev Shalem, 53 in Sim Shalom. Yigdal Elohim Chai ve'yishtabach nimtza v'yein tel metziuto echad v'yein yachid keyichudo ne'lam v'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf v'yein o guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon l'chol davar asher nivra rishon v'yein reshit le'reshito hino adon olam v'chol notzar yoreg edulato u'malchuto shefa nevuato netano elan shesegulato betifarto lo kam b'Yisrael kemo she'od naviu ma'abit et emunato toratem enatan le'amoel al yad nevi'o neman beito lo yachal Yifa'el v'lo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato sofev yodea setarenu mabit lesof davar bekadmato gomer liish chesed kemifralo noten l'rasha ra kirishato yishlach leketz yamin meshichenu liftod mechake ketz yeshuato meitim yachayel berov chasto baruch adei shem tihilato meitim yachayel berov chasto baruch adei shem tehilato. Shabbat shalom, everyone. You're welcome to unmute yourselves. Shabbat shalom, all.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom, all.
Good to see you, Saul.
Thank you. It's good to see everyone.
Yes, yes. All right, stay in good health, everyone. It's especially Saul. And